Hi there, Ronya Banks here. Here to talk to you about hope from a Buddhist perspective, at least my Buddhist perspective. Anyhow, a fellow this morning was telling me that he listened to a Dharma talk by a famous teacher in the Theravadan tradition, and that she was talking about how important hope was, and that he thought that was very un-Buddhist-like and didn't appreciate the talk. He didn't like the talk. So it stimulated some thoughts in me as to how does hope fit in to our practices, our mindfulness meditation practices, and from a Buddhist perspective. And what I realized is that the Buddha, when he started teaching, he started his teachings from the place of no hope, from suffering, from dukkha, that there really is no hope, that we are subject to suffering, we're subject to that birth is suffering, death is suffering, pain, lamentation, grief are all suffering, that we're subject to getting sick, to aging and all the problems that come with aging, and that, yeah, there's pleasure in life, and there's great things in life and beauty, but there's also that we can't avoid this suffering, that it's an inherent part of being a human being. And in that way, if you accept that there's suffering, there really is no hope for us human beings. And of course, he also taught about samsara, which we're going to keep stuck in this loop of becoming over and over again, and that there's no hope for us there because we keep getting sick, aging, and dying, losing people we love, wanting what we don't have, not liking or not wanting what we do have, the ball of wax. So once we accept that there's no hope, then we can really use that acceptance that there's no hope in order to fuel our practice, get us to the meditation cushions each day or chairs, to fuel us to really look and do some self-reflection. What's going on here with me? Is this suffering? Am I projecting my own suffering onto others? Etc., etc., to practice being mindful each moment. So where does hope come from the human perspective? The truth is that most of us know that we're going to die. In fact, I would like to think that all of us know that we're going to die, but this knowing we try to stuff away and not think about. So the egoic mind structure, the part of us, the mind that's trying to survive, that's motivating us to succeed and survive and to become in the world, needs to have hope, is constantly reaching out for support and hope in overcoming the fear that is inherent part of when we're totally lodged in our egoic selves, right? But part of what this practice is all about is helping us to disembed from this egoic realm that's strictly egoic, because most of us, before practicing, are 100% embedded and lodged in this egoic, fear-based mind frame. And the more that we practice, the more we start to connect, disembed from the egoic self somewhat, and open up to this other half of who we are, the unborn, the undying parts of who we are. The experience that I am am I not alone, I'm not a separate self, I'm interconnected with all life form in a very intimate and beautiful way. The spacious, empty, and yet full place. So the truth of who we are is, yes, we are this egoic self that's trying to get in through the world. And in this egoic self, we need to have hope to survive. And then yet, there's this other part of who we are that doesn't require hope, that already is, just is. And there's no hope needed in that realm. So when we talk about hope, it's from a place of the human self egoic realm. And it's okay to have hope there, but just mindfully know that you're hoping. And also know that there really is no hope. And let that truth really seep into you to a deep level to motivate you to practice. And there's no hope for Thomas. He just wants to be pet 24/7. Anyhow, have a great day. Thank you.